So sometimes when you've been sitting for a little while, we can lose a little bit of focus, the body becomes a bit sedentary, it can make concentration a little bit difficult. So what we need to do, we need to reawaken the body and move the body. In doing so, it'll reawaken the senses, so you can feel a little bit more invigorated, a little bit more clear on the other side. So what I'm going to do is a really simple set of exercises, 15 minutes. Again, nothing too complicated, nothing too advanced, just to reawaken the senses and get some energy moving around the body. So if you're wearing shoes, feel free to take them off. You would also actually be able to run through this set of exercises wearing your shoes if you wish, but sometimes it's nice to get your bare feet on the ground as well, or as you wish. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a little bit of shaking. So when we shake, it tends to get loads of feel-good hormones moving around the body, gets little muscle groups to let go and generally moves the fluids around, makes us feel more energised. So just going to start off by shaking into your right hand to begin with. It's just getting the shake coming through the right hand and get the movement coming up through the shoulder as well, so you can feel the shoulder moving up and down. So often we get this imagery that we're carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders, so really move that shoulder and take the arm out to the side, or again similarly if you've been hunched over a computer, over a desk, just let your shoulders have a bit of respite from that. And then taking the arm all the way up to the sky, again nice and vigorous. Then you can just pause for a second so we can feel the benefit of that exercise. You just feel the arm feeling nice and tingly and light. And obviously we're going to try and get the rest of the body to feel like that too. So just bringing down the right hand and right arm, and then shaking into the left hand and the left arm. And again, work that shoulder, those shoulders that hold in sometimes so much stress and tension. So really get the shoulder moving up and down. And then shaking the arm out to the side. And again, and up to the sky as well. So again, nice and vigorous. And once more, we can pause for a moment. Again, just notice simple exercise, how nice it makes you feel. Nice and tingly, warm. Let the arm come down. We're going to start to shake into the right foot and the right leg. So if you wish, you can try and isolate the foot to begin with. And then let the movement start to come all the way through the rest of the leg. All the way through into the glute. A little bit of a balance exercise too. And then slowly bringing the leg back down and then shaking into the left foot and the left leg. So again, you can see if you can isolate the foot and then let the shake come all the way through the leg. Again, all the way up into the hip. And then slowly bringing the leg back down. Okay, as you come down, you're going to interlock your fingers together and you're going to push the hands away from you, just out on the diagonal. So you're coming out on the diagonal in front of the body so you don't squash your lower back. And just take a minute here, a second or two, just expanding the chest. Then we're going to go over to the left side together. Then we're going to come back up to the top. And then over to the right side. And as you come back to vertical, you're just going to bend the body forward so it's parallel to the ground. And you're going to shake your shoulders and just wiggle your bum like you got a tail. And then just slowly unravelling the spine, coming back up. And then we're going to shake around in an entire circle. So shaking both the arms to the sky, bending down at the waist, bending the knees a little bit. And just shaking around in a big circle. And then back in the opposite direction. Okay, fantastic. Now we're going to tap through the body. So I also work with acupuncture, and in Chinese medicine we've got this idea, we've got these seams of connective tissue in the body, and when we stimulate them, it also stimulates the organs to energise the organs. So we're going to tap through some of these seams of connective tissue, or meridians as we call them, just to get, again, a bit more energy into the body. So you're just going to make a loose fist with your hands, and you're going to start off by tapping on the top of your head to begin with. So you're just going to trust your own rhythm And also trust the amount of force that you feel like using. So obviously you don't want to hurt yourself, so just feeling the right amount of pressure that feels okay. And then you're also going to tap into the back of the neck, so between the base of the skull, coming down to the top of the shoulders. So again, we often carry a lot of tension in this part of the body. These are all exercises you can also do at other times too. Again, very good at just invigorating the body, invigorating the senses. Okay, next you're going to tap into the top of the shoulder. So again, nice loose fist, trusting the amount of force that you feel like using. Again, we often carry so much tension in the shoulders. And then we're going to come down the inside of the arm and then up the outside. So when we're tapping on this part of the body, it's really good for the heart and lungs and also the intestines. Okay, and then we're going to come across the top of the chest. So if you're somewhere that you feel comfortable making a little bit of sound, we're going to kind of do the classic Tarzan sound. So we're going to tap on the top of the chest and just make a bit of sound. Very good for the lungs. Okay, and then coming into the top of the other shoulder. And again, you're going to come down the inside of the arm and up the outside. Okay, fantastic. You're going to come down now to the lower back, so between the base of the ribs down to the waistline. So this is very good for the kidneys, so when we get stressed and over-adrenalised, the kidneys tend to suffer. So this is a very good exercise for just stimulating kidney energy. Okay, great. Next we're going to go around the intestines. So again, if we've been sitting for a while, the peristalsis, the movement of digestion through the intestines, can get a little bit stuck. So this helps to stimulate it. So you're going to go up the right side of your body, underneath the ribs, down the left side and back under the belly button. So this is the same way that the transit is through the intestines. So again, up the right side, underneath the ribs, down the left side, back under the belly button. Okay, great. Then we're going to come down the outside of the legs. We're going to start right at the top, so just coming into the glutes. It's very good for the gallbladder. And then you're going to come down the outside of the legs. And then back up the inside of the legs. So outside of the legs, if you haven't got your shoes on, you can go outside of the feet and then inside of the feet and inside of the legs. Okay, great. We're going to give the shoulders some more attention again. So the shoulders, really important part of the body that can really suffer when we're sitting down too long. So you're just going to breathe in, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, hold them for a moment or two, and then breathe out and relax. Okay, a couple more times. Breathing in and out and relax. Okay, and last one. And out and relax. Okay, we're going to do a rhythmic exercise that's really good for the shoulders. So you're just going to stand. You're going to keep your left foot and your left leg where it is. And you're going to step forwards and backwards with the right leg. So again, the left leg doesn't move. You're stepping forwards and backwards with the right leg. And when you've got the foot pattern, as you breathe in and come forward, you bring the arms up. And as you come back, you bring the arms up again. So up at the front, down in the middle and up again at the back. So two different arm movements, up at the front, down in the middle and up again at the back. This is a kind of exercise that you'll do spontaneously as a child. You know, we've got these nice little rhythmic exercises because they're very relaxing for the body and mind. Now we're going to swap the feet over the other way, so placing the right foot, keeping it static, get the foot pattern going with the left foot, left leg, And then when you've got a nice foot pattern, you're going to come forwards, again bring the arms up, down in the middle and up again at the back. And gently letting that come to a standstill. So next we're going to do some exercise for the spine. So obviously the spine, it connects into every other part of the body. So when we really awaken and move the spine, it tends to awaken the rest of the body too. So we're just going to stand with the feet directly underneath the hips. Just going to start to swing from side to side with the movement coming from the belly and not from the head. So again, the movement comes from the belly and not from the head. And the arms make contact at the front and back of the body. Then just going to gently slow that down. You can imagine you're standing in the sea next. You're just going to bend down to the side, just as if you're flicking up water. So you're just bending down and just flicking the arm up. Again, imagine you're in the sea, flicking up water, a nice hot sunny day. Nice little bit of movement through the waist. Very good, just makes you feel excellent. Okay, and then you're going to bend down, you're just going to touch your hands down. Again, you can imagine you're putting your hands into that nice water and stretching the body long up towards the sky, so stretching out the front of the body. Okay, fantastic. And now we're going to work with some Qigong exercises. So Qigong exercises work a lot with the breath. And again, when we sort of work with expanding and opening the lungs, it tends to make us feel more spacious in the mind too. It's the kind of the way the body, mind and connection works. So you're going to breathe in, you're going to bring the arms up the side of the body, and you can imagine as if you're just scooping up loads and loads of energy from the world around you. And then you breathe out and you're just bringing the arms back down the front. So again, breathing in, just imagine you're scooping up loads and loads and loads of energy from the world around you. As you breathe out, bring the arms down the front, and you can just imagine a little bit of resistance against the hands. So just visualising, creating a sense of resistance against the hands. So again, breathing in, opening the chest. Scooping the hands towards the sky and breathing out and coming back down. Then we're going to change the directions. This time you're going to breathe in and bring the arms up the front of the body. And as you breathe out, you're just going to imagine you're painting a giant big rainbow around the outside of the body. If you visualise the colours streaming off your fingertips, you actually stimulate different parts of the mind, so it's very good, extra bonus points if you do that. So arms up the front of the body, breathing out, just imagine you're streaming colours off the fingertips as you bring the hands down either side. Okay, then you're going to finish by placing your left hand underneath the belly button, the right hand on the top of the chest, and just breathing fully into the belly, rolling the breath underneath the rib cage and breathing all the way into the top of the lungs. It's a very fulfilling way to breathe. Okay, then one final thing is just to do whatever spontaneous movement that you feel like doing right now, so your body knows what it wants to do best. So whatever movements you feel like doing, to have a nice little stretch that we haven't covered, just moving the body as you wish. Okay, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that.